roadhouse.
Hey, it's Topher, right here on Geek Public Radio. As the intro suggested, we're going to talk a little bit about Cthulhu stuff right here. If you haven't checked out the video with Sandy Peterson from GenCon, go ahead and check it out. The clip will be right here. Here's the link. Click it. Click it. Click it. Click it. Okay. If you have seen it, we're going to be talking about some stuff dealing with Call of Cthulhu. If you haven't noticed, we have been posting some stuff up on the website about this new game. Well, it's been around for a little while, but about a new to us game called Achtung Cthulhu. At first, I was a little skeptical about it. It wasn't. It just seemed like another game that was dealing with it that I didn't know if they had grasped it yet or not. Until I started realizing, in reading some of the stuff, and we've been putting out press releases and whatnot for it. Anything Cthulhu, I want to support. The setting is really, really cool. It takes your character. You can actually take your characters using the Call of Cthulhu rules, or Savage World, or Trails of Cthulhu, or along those lines. Your characters from, like, say 1920s, and move as they move along. If they live long enough, you can move them along to enter the world of World War II. It's a really cool bridge between the 1920s Cthulhu and, say, starting it into the more modern age stuff. Nice area in which you can set, World War II stuff within Nazi Germany and all that stuff. With all of the weird stuff that already happened in history with World War II and occult stuff, this is definitely a fertile ground for you people to play in. In fact, we tried it at GenCon. I went and purchased the first two books plus the Eastern Front and one of the first modules, which was 0.3 Kings, and we went through that. This is why it's been a while to come out. This is connected to GenCon. We did meet with the guys. We talked to Chris, one of the creator guys, and he was the nicest guy on the planet. But yes, let's get into the meat of it a little bit. It's set in World War II. Okay, so we get to upgrade the weapons from what we see in Call of Cthulhu and all for the 1920s, and what we upgrade into modern weaponry for the World War II time period, which involves also like grenade damage, bomb blasts, the different rifles and different pistols from the era, and you get to move past the whole I have a Thompson, I have a whatever. You can actually get into a Sten or a German grease gun, or the Mausers and all those different machine guns and all that stuff that they have, plus heavy weapons, rifle, grenades, the whole 9 yards. It makes it a lot more in depth. I mean, you get to go in if you want statistics for aircraft, they're in the book. If you want statistics for, say, ships, they're in the book. You want stuff for anything that you can think of vehicle-wise, tanks, submarines, it's in the book. Check it out. Even if you don't want to run something along the lines of what they're providing, just the material that they present, with the timelines and with the weapons and the stats and the whole 9 yards, it will add so much more of a dimension to your Call of Cthulhu game than you could ever really imagine. It is a wonderful, wonderful. They are just wonderful books. Like I said, as I said in the previous video with Sandy, I love Call of Cthulhu. I love Lovecraft stuff in general, and this made our games, gave me a next step. We have a group that has survived so long. Now it's actually in the time period that we were playing, it's getting into World War II. This was our next natural step, and everything they provided, is amazing. We did a couple homebrew stuff with it, and then we stepped into the 0.3 Kings, and we're moving along. We're getting ready to progress into Shadows of Atlantis and some other stuff that they have out. Definitely something that we suggest. But check it out. I'm going to throw up some stuff. But yeah, 36 new skills. It has new weapons. It has a lot. Just check it out. It's Modifius.com. Achtung, Cthulhu. We give it 10 tentacles up.